Okay, so how do we get there? We've identified the problem. Well, thankfully, verse 16 doesn't just stop in verse 6 with that first phrase. It also shares the antidote to the poison of pride. It moves from negative to positive. It says, do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly. That's a contrasting statement. That word in the middle is a compare contrast word. Don't be prideful. Instead, associate with the lowly. Okay, that word associate means be led by or carried away with. It's similar to what we talked about a couple weeks ago with hospitality, that you don't just tolerate people, you affectionately build relationships with them. You care, you circle up, you become friends, right? That's what we're talking about here, associating with the lowly. Well, next question, who are the lowly? Well, that word in the New Testament is used about people who are two things. One, in a position socially that's low, but it's also used about people who are humble. Like, you know those people in your life, those who are humble. That's what it's saying. They are lowly. So don't think it's a negative term. It's an unfortunate word in English, but it doesn't mean anything about value. It's often set in contrast to proud or rich or mighty. And so you take the opposite of that. What we're talking about, humility, lowly, is poor, weak, humble. They're the uneducated, the social outcasts, the ones with no connections, no influence, the widow, the orphan, the stranger, the one Jesus said in Matthew 25, the least of these. Again, not talking about value in any way, because what verse 16 doesn't say is show pity to those people or help those people. Like, you have a lot, so give them money. Like, that's not what it says at all. It says instead we are to associate with them. We are to come alongside them. We are to become their companions, their friends. We are to be with them, like seeing them, sources of joy, sources of wisdom, learn from them. They have much to offer us. That's what it's talking about. In fact, the people in this category often have spiritual riches that those who are proud and wealthy lack. Just think about it. They know their need. They have no delusions of self-sufficiency. They understand grace in a way that those who are maybe successful in the eyes of the world don't understand. And so we have a lot to learn. When we associate with people like that, we are enriched as we do that. We learn desperate dependence. Our church talks about that all the time. We learn it whenever we're with people who are in that place. So here's the point. We, in contrast to being prideful and the poison that is, must treasure the unassuming company of the humble. Like, we need to treasure the unassuming company of the humble. Like those who are quiet, those who are weak, those who are poor. Treasure time with them. Don't just tolerate, treasure. This is, again, where the standard of Jesus, described by Romans 12, is so radically countercultural. Because this is Jesus' standard here, associate with the low. This is where it completely flies against what we live every day. Because what it does is it exposes that we often measure from the bottom up in our lives. Like, we're measuring by the world's standard. Like, we're way off.